Hello, we are at Norristown High School for this Suburban One American Conference League match between Norristown and the visiting Wissahickon Trojans. So far this year, Norristown is 6-2 overall and 3-0 in league. They have defeated Springfield, Cheltenham, Upper Merion. Next, we wrestle Plymouth Whitemarsh next Wednesday. That will be our fourth league match. Hopefully working toward a showdown for the league title with Upper Moreland in the middle of February. Last year, Norristown was league champs and sectional champs in '09. So far this year, some notable statistics. At 103 pounds, Zach Fuentes recently took third at the Crestwood Invitational. Zach has a record of 17-5. Also at that Crestwood Invitational, Tyree Gardner at 112 was a runner-up. Tyree's record is 14-7. Having wrestled most of the year at the 119-pound weight class, Tyree's now at 112. Also for Norristown at 140, Brett Harner, who has a 20 wins and 2-loss record so far, is rated ranked 4th in District 1 at his weight. He was a Crestwood champion at the Crestwood Invitational. Brandon Parker, now at 145, has been at 152. Brandon is 19-3 on the year. He was a Crestwood champ. He is ranked number 1 in District 1 at 152. Also notable, Joe Pierce, 18-6, now at 160. Matt Grill, 189, 15-7. And we will watch Norristown warm up here, coming out to one of their favorite songs to warm up to. As you can see, the Norristown wrestlers working in some of their favorite warm-up takedowns, just trying to get loose, trying to get ready for the match, working on their feet right now. And of course, as always, warming up to their favorite songs.
We want to control it well. Yeah, I think they're going to wrestle him. They'll wrestle Rodriguez as well. I think they'll wrestle Rodriguez as well. Yeah, it's a 19. Just keep Tyree at 12, wherever they want to, Tyree wrestle 12.
Norristown now getting their pre-match pep talk from the captains, Brandon Parker and Marcus Robbins. Continuing on, a few notable records. Matt Grill, 15-7 at 189. Tyler Latrenko, 16-8, was a Crestwood runner-up at 215 pounds. And at heavyweight, Marcus Robbins, 18-1, ranked number 4 in District 1 and number 15 in the state of Pennsylvania. Also a Crestwood champ, only one loss on the year. Also, Brandon Parker, ranked number 12 in the state currently. So two state-ranked kids in our lineup. And we will now have the introductions here momentarily.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Norristown High School for tonight's matchup between the Wissahickon Trojans and the Norristown Eagles. At this time, we ask that you stand for the national anthem.
And the playing of our national anthem.
At 103 pounds for Wissahickon, Aaron Rodriguez. For Norristown, Zach Fuentes.
103, Fuentes, Norristown, Rodriguez, Wissahickon. 112, Gardner, Norristown, Yanis, Wissahickon. Saldano, 119, Norristown, Nate Philippi, Wissahickon. Joe Rowland, 125, Dave Schuern, Wissahickon. 130, Charles McLean, Norristown. 130, Brennan Weiss, Wissahickon. 35, Forlano, Norristown, D'Ambrosio, Wissahickon. Brett Hunter to receive a forfeit at 140 for Norristown. Brandon Parker, forfeit at 145. Jesse Parente receives a forfeit at 152. 160, Joey Pierce will receive a forfeit at 160. Larry Gordon, Norristown. Paul Wisłaski, Wissahickon, 171. Matt Geralt, Norristown, will receive a forfeit at 189. Tyler Trinko, 215 at Norristown. Brian Corliss, Wissahickon. 285, Marcus Robbins. For Wissahickon, Kevin Yanis. Match to start at 160. We have the captains center of the mat for the coin toss. Coin toss to determine choice for position in each weight class. In wrestling, as I've explained before, you may know, there are 3 periods. First period is always started on our feet or in neutral. We then have a choice for position in the second and third, and if necessary, a 4th period for overtime if it comes to that, if the match is tied, ending in regulation. And here at 160, Norristown senior Joey Pierce should receive a forfeit, and that will make the bout 6-0 for home Norristown. And Joe Pierce needs to have his hand raised by the referee. There it is, 6-0 Norristown after the first bout. Any given wrestling match could start at any of the 14 weight classes. That's predetermined at weigh-ins. The referee either chooses a weight or a coach chooses a weight, and that's where we start the match. And tonight it was at 160. Here we have 171, Larry Gordon for Norristown, Paul Wissahickon for Wissahickon. Larry just coming back from being injured for a few months here. Wissahickon with the takedown, and Gordon up and out for an escape. 1 point. Oh, my fault. No, Gordon did not get out for a point. Gordon still down. Wissahickon in control in the first period. Oh. Caution. Top man started before the referee's whistle. It's a caution. We'll have another caution. The third time will be a point if it comes to that. There's a second caution. Now the Wissahickon wrestler should be careful here because this should cost him a point if he false starts. Gordon, Norristown with a reversal. That's 2 points. Started on the bottom, ended up on top of his opponent. That's a change of control. And a 2-point reversal for Larry Gordon. Did a quick switch, roll switch there. Gordon still in control. And they go out of bounds. 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the first period. As I mentioned, Larry Gordon had a very good year last year as a freshman at 160 and 71 pounds. A very tough weight for a freshman to start out at. He was 17 and 17. Very high expectations for Larry in the future. Unfortunately, a little banged up at the beginning of the year and is just now making his way back into the lineup. Still in control, Gordon on top. And they're out of bounds. 50 seconds left in the first period. Each period, 2 minutes, 3 2-minute periods. Now, Larry Gordon warned for starting infraction. He's lined up illegally. Man on top has to be in certain spots. He has to hand around the waist, in the middle of the waist, elbow, and has to have his chin somewhere in the middle of his opponent's back. Larry Gordon hanging on to the leg. Still in control though, but warned. Stay in the same position for too long. The referee warns you for what's called stalling, and they're out of bounds. Top man must always be trying to turn his opponent over for points. Bottom man must be trying to improve his position. If either one of those are not doing that, the referee will warn him and eventually will give his opponent a point as they go along. Larry's still in control. Trying to, and his opponent, Wissahickon, out for 1 point here. 20 seconds left first period. Score 3-2, Wissahickon, 3-2. Both wrestlers tied up. Doesn't look like anything's going to happen here. Last 2-1, end of the first period. Wissahickon has choice. And they choose bottom. Oh, they deferred. I'm sorry, green chose bottom. You can defer the choice to your opponent, and thus giving you choice in the last period. So Gordon starts on bottom. And that should be a point. There's that third caution I talked about. That's 1 point for Gordon of Norristown. Ties the score up at 3-3. Clean start. Gordon with trying to switch there. Broken back down to the mat. Gordon trying to base up, improve his position. Needs to keep working up, coming off the mat. There he is to his feet, and they're off the mat. Gordon bases up, trying to find some space to get up. Now he's to his feet. Needs to get his hips out, work those hands. And there's a switch, but he didn't clear his other arm. So there he has his one. 1 point, Larry Gordon. They're now neutral on their feet. Score 4-3. 1 minute, 10 seconds left, second period. Larry Gordon ahead 4-3. Both wrestlers working a tie up there to try and move their opponent so they can take a shot at a takedown. Shot by Gordon, defended by Wissahickon. There's a defensive takedown. Takedown just the same. Gordon shot in. Opponent spun behind him. That's 2 points for Wissahickon. Now Wissahickon has a 5-4 lead. Larry basing up. Has 10 seconds to try and get a point back. Would be nice if he could do that. Granby rolls out for one. Does get his point back. 5-5 with 3, 2, 1 second left. That's it for the second period. Wissahickon will have choice. They deferred. They have choice in the third. They take down. They'll take bottom. Bottom set. Gordon lets his opponent go for 1 point. Coach Mark Harner felt that he might get called for another stalling. That would be thus a point for his opponent. Never good to take those points if you don't have to. Minute 35 left, third period. Wissahickon ahead 6-5. Shot by Gordon. Wissahickon defends. Both guys working a tie-up. There's a shrug attempt by Wissahickon. Gordon going for a tie-up. Double underhooks, trying to get his opponent up into a straight position so he can take a shot or attempt to throw. And they go off the mat again. A little over a minute left. And there's a takedown by Wissahickon. Gordon losing his balance. Now needs to get up off the mat, improve his base, improve his position, base up, try and get at least 1 point. 30 seconds left. Wissahickon of Wissahickon still in control. 25. No change. 19 seconds left. Wissahickon ahead by 3. 8-5. Gordon's got to go right off the whistle. That's third caution. That's another 1 point. The next time it's 2 points. So that makes it 8-6 Wissahickon. Gordon needs to hit a reversal here. Wissahickon still in control, has the ankle. Looks like he's going to stay in control of Gordon. And that's how it'll end, 8-6. Wissahickon wins the match by decision. That's 3 team points, regular decision. Score now 6-3 Norristown. Okay, we now have 189 where I believe Matt Garreau will receive a forfeit. Should make this team score 12-3 in favor of Norristown. Makes an easy 16th win for Matt Garreau there at 189. Tyler Latrinko will get a match. He'll wrestle Brian Corliss of Wissahickon, a senior. A good challenge here for Tyler Latrinko, the sophomore, 215.
Brian Corliss for the Eagles, Tyler Latrinko.
Both wrestlers tied up. Corliss of Wissahickon, you know, one of the better 215-pounders here in this area. Tyler has really been battling some good competition and some bigger kids, really. Tyler giving up a little weight here, doing a good job. As I mentioned before, Tyler's managed to win 16 matches about halfway through the season here. About a minute gone here, first period, no score. Both men still in neutral. Both guys kind of trying to get their tie, something they like to work from. Try and work for a takedown. Go off the mat. 43 seconds left, first period. Corliss with a front headlock there. Nothing yet. No takedown. Tries to throw Latrinko to the mat, and now he gets 2 with a spin behind. Nice flurry of action there. End of the first period. Tyler Latrinko chooses bottom position. Down 2-0. Corliss in control. Trenko coming up to his feet, trying to get at least a point here. And he gets one, escapes for one. Now 2-1 in favor of Corliss Wissahickon. Minute 30 left, second period. Again, both guys in neutral, trying to get position, something to work from. They can shoot a takedown, snap their opponent to the mat, spin behind, get that 2-point takedown. .56 seconds left. Both guys here, one thing you see very important in neutral is to gain head position. Everything else you do goes from that. Both guys doing a good job trying to maintain that head position. .39 seconds left. Trenko trying to get his tie up. .15 seconds left. Still 2-1 in favor of Corliss. That's it for the second period. Moving into the third period. Corliss' choice. He will take down, take bottom. Trenko on top, trying to work a bar arm in there. Corliss up to his feet. Trying to get hand control there and get his hips out. Trenko hangs on and gets called for stalling. Referee felt he was not trying to improve his position, bring his opponent to the mat. Corliss out for one there, makes it 3-1. Back in neutral here. Tyler needs a battle here, try and get a takedown. Takedown would even up the match, another 2 points, make it 3-3. Has a minute left to do so. .54 seconds left. Trenko tying up again. Trying to work inside control. .27 seconds left. Need some kind of a takedown here to tie the match. If that should happen, it'd be overtime, but Corliss still leads 3-1. Looks like the Trenko might be trying to tie up for a headlock or some kind of throw. Tyler takes a double leg shot. Corliss defends. 4 seconds left. And that's how it ends, 3-1. Corliss 3, Latrenko 1, makes the team score Norristown 12, Wissahickon 6. And now we have Marcus Robbins at 285. And it looks like instead of wrestling, Marcus will receive a forfeit. Marcus receives a forfeit, makes the team score now 18-6 in favor of Norristown. And we have Zach Fuentes at 103 pounds. And Zach will also receive a forfeit. And that will make the score 24-6 Norristown. Unfortunately, a bunch of Norristown Eagles getting easy victories here tonight. Would always rather get those wins on the mat, but count as a win on the record nonetheless. So move to 112. Tyree Gardner for Norristown and Dave Yanis for Wissahickon. Both these guys have had pretty good years so far. Pretty much evenly matched wrestlers here. Shot by both men, blocked, still in neutral. Here we move to some of the lighter weights where you should see more action, particularly from neutral. More shots taken, more leg shots rather than tie-ups. Shot by Gardner, comes back up to his feet. Yanis blocks. Those guys working for head position and wrist control. Trying to create an angle and an opening so they can attack the legs. 45 left here.
You got me offense. Stop. Whoa. Whoa, we're hitting everything. Keep going. You keep pressure. That's not a shot. Come on, go.
30 seconds, first period, no score. So far, Gardner forcing the action, but no points. 15 seconds left. Five seconds. Yanis in on a shot. Gardner defending, and no score. 0-0. Wissahickon's choice, they defer Tyree Gardner to take bottom position in the second period. Score 0-0. Yanis in control. Gardner trying to base up and get 1 point.
That's right. Keep working. Pressure back. That's it. What? Oh! Now! Where's it back?
Gardner to his feet, trying to peel those wrists off, those hands off. Squares off, but not out yet. Have to be free from your opponent. There he is, 1 point. Gardner gets neutral, gets his point. 1-0, Tyree Gardner, Norristown. Both guys looking for a tie-up. Gardner with a shot, has the leg picked up, single. Still defended by Yanis. Nothing yet. There's 2 points. Takedown, Tyree Gardner. 55 seconds left. Gardner on top now in control with a 3-0 lead. 45 seconds left. Gardner with a tight waist, trying to get the left side arm, work a pinning combination in. Keeping Yanis flat on the mat. Always the first step in working from the top. Keep your opponent broken down. 20 seconds left, second period. Yanis tries to come up. Gardner still in control. Gardner with that tight waist. Trying to come up with something to work with. Turn his opponent over. Only 2 seconds left in the period. 1. And that's it for the second period. Tyree Gardner leading Dave Yanis Wissahickon 3-0. Yanis chooses down, uses bottom. Tyree will be on top. Third period. Yanis to his feet. Gardner still in control, throws a leg in. Gets called for a stalling here. That's his first warning. He lets his opponent go. Does not want to get a second stalling call and give up that point. And now it's 3-1. We're in neutral here. 1 minute, 30 seconds left, third period. Gardner still in the lead, 3-1. Really up to Yanis to force the action here. He's behind. Gardner does not want to get called for another stalling, though. That'd be a point. So he has to force some action, too. Those guys tied up. One minute left, third period. 1 minute. Tyree with a shot, single leg. Has it picked up. Needs to finish, and there's 2 points. Another takedown for Tyree. Leads 5-1, 5-1. 45 left, third period. Gardner hasn't broken to the mat flat. Now Yanis is faced up a bit. Tyree's trying to stay to the side and work something, trying to turn his opponent over, stay in control. 20 seconds left. Right now, Tyree in control here, 5-1. Takes an ankle. It goes out of bounds with 10 seconds left. Unless we have something monumental here that changes the score, it should stay this way. Not easy to make up 4 points in 10 seconds when you're on the bottom. Gardner breaks Yanis down the mat. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gardner wins 5-1. 3 more team points for Norristown, 27-6. Good job by Tyree Gardner all the way around, top, bottom, and neutral. Couple of takedowns, nice escape. Did well on top. Picks up his 15th win of the year. And again, puts the Eagles in front 27-6. Going into 119 pounds. We'll have Nick Soldano, a freshman from Norristown, versus Nate Philippi from Wissahickon. I think both wrestlers are fairly inexperienced here. First period, both guys tying up for position, working from neutral. Trying to collar tie there, common tie up in wrestling. Shot by Soldano, blocked. Soldano gets a takedown. almost had his opponent on his back. That's 2 points for Nick Saldano. Staying in control, Philippi up to his feet. Saldano called for a lock and hands penalty there. Can't lock your hands around your opponent's waist unless you have an arm or in a pinning combination. So Wissahickon gets a point there. Point given for locked hands. It's a penalty point. And the ref stops the match and resets them in bottom position, top bottom. Another locked hands call here on Saldana. That's going to even the bout at 2-2. And Philippi actually gets a reversal. No need to stop the match as Philippi scored anyway from there. So ref lets him keep wrestling. With that reversal, Wissahickon ahead 4-2. And no back points yet. Wissahickon awfully close to getting back points. And almost a reversal by Saldano, and I think he has not. There's his reversal. No back points. So that evens the match at 4. 4-4 into the, should be the second period. Scoreboard shows the third period. Wissahickon chooses down. Saldano chooses to start the match in neutral, gives his opponent 1 before the whistle blows. That makes it 5-4, Wissahickon, 5-4 with that escape. And they're in neutral. No points yet, still in neutral. Saldano close to having a cradle locked up. Also close to being, and he's pinned. Saldano got too high, rolled over on his back by his opponent, and pinned there from actually a defensive pin. Makes a score, 27 Norristown, 12 Wissahickon, going into 125 pounds. And that match should be Joe Rowland for Norristown, Dave Shuren for Wissahickon.
Now wrestling at 125 pounds, the Wissahickon Dan Shuren. For the Eagles, Joe Rowland.
And we start here at 125, Joe Rowland, Norristown. Dave Shuren, Wissahickon. Shuren in on a shot, Rowland blocks, they're tied up. Shuren in on another shot, has a leg, fought off by Rowland. Rowland tied up. Spins, must bring his opponent down to the mat before he gets his, and he goes out of bounds before he can get control. No scoring there. Still in neutral. Tie up in the center of the mat. One minute to go in the first period, 0-0, Rowland in on a shot. Nothing yet. Rowland on one leg, needs to crawl forward and get a better position. He's flattened out, he can't score from there. In fact, his opponent's in better shape than he is right now. Needs to get off the mat there, and they are off the mat. So they start neutral again, 0-0. 38 seconds left, first period. Both guys just tied up. Here's a shot by Wissahickon, blocked by Rowland. And the period comes to an end. That's it for the first period. We'll have choice here. Wissahickon will choose to defer or take a position. They take down, they take bottom. 0-0. Bottom set, Rowland on top. Rowland still in control, Wissahickon up to his feet. No change yet. Rowland brings him back to the mat. Tries to tighten up his grip and work something in. Still just barely staying behind. They're off the mat, no change. 1 minute, 35 seconds left. Second period. False start, bottom man. First warning. And Wissahickon escapes. 1 point. Now it's a 1-0 lead. Still from neutral here. Both guys still tied up. Off the mat, 53 seconds left, second period. 1-0. Schuern, Wissahickon. There's a shot by Rowland, double leg. Needs to get off his knees and finish, but he's flattened out now. Has to hang on to one leg, and he's spun. And that's 3-0, Wissahickon. Wissahickon in control with a 3-0 lead. 25 seconds left, second period. Rowland needs to try to get up and out for at least 1 point here in this period. And now on his back. Wissahickon awfully close to a fall here. Rowland fights off. And that's the end of the second period. Rowland down 6-0. Rowland chooses neutral to start the third period. Still 6-0, Wissahickon. In this bout, team score 27-12, Norristown. Headlock attempt there by Roland. Didn't work, so that means Wissahickon gets the takedown, makes the score 8-0. And Joey Roland needs to come up with something really big here in a short time. Got 1:10 left here, third period. Wissahickon still in control. .30 seconds left. Shuren still in control for Wissahickon, leading 8-0. And with 10 seconds left, nothing's going to change here, I don't think. It's still 8-0. And actually, 2 more points, 2 back points. A quick tilt there by Shuren. It makes it 10-0 at 125. And 27-16 Norristown team score. We now move to 130, where we will have Brennan Wise for Wissahickon versus Charles McLean for Norristown.
Now wrestling at 130 pounds for Wissahickon, Brennan Weiss. For the Eagles, Charles McLean.
Here in the first period at 130, we're in neutral. Both men on their feet. Weiss for Wissahickon, one of their better wrestlers this year. Has a shot on McLean. Single leg, McLean trying to get his hip back. Defend that shot. No points yet. McLean trying to fight it off. Still neutral. And a stalemate called when the referee thinks that there's going to be no improvement of position. He calls stalemate, puts them back to their original starting position. That's neutral here. Shot by Weiss. 1 minute. No score yet. Both guys here trying to tie up and get a position so they can go to work on a takedown. Tie up by McLean. Tries a dump there. Tries to get a quick takedown. No score. Weiss defends. He's got a front headlock series. Trying to spin behind. No points yet. Still in neutral with 12 seconds left. McLean's got to stay facing him. He can't let his opponent go behind him. He's got to hang on that leg. He's 5 seconds left. Still in neutral. And that's the way it ends. 0-0 first period. McLean chooses bottom here to start the second. Start of the second period. No change yet, obviously. McLean still on bottom, trying to work up, get a point, an escape or reversal for 2. Almost up to his feet. Now up to his feet, needs to get his hips out and try and get one. Gets his one. Now 1-0, McLean Norristown. Minute 25 left. Second period. Shot by Weiss. Hip pressure by McLean. Still in neutral. Now a 2-point takedown by Weiss Wissahickon. 50 seconds left. Okay, so Weiss in control here. Starts on top. Winning 2-1. Second period. False start. Caution on top. Can't start until the referee blows the whistle. McLean trying to base up, come out for one. Weiss on the ankle, trying to drive his opponent back down to the mat. .30 seconds left, second period. Charles up to his feet, trying to get his hips out. No change, and 24 seconds left. McLean, Norristown, 24 seconds to try and get a point here, second period. Ten seconds left. Wise still in control. Wise's choice, third period. He takes bottom. Clean on top. Needs to come up with a point here, at least a point in the third period. Actually needs to come up with a couple. Wants to turn his opponent over for back points if he can, getting 2 or 3 points. Either would do it. Controlling his opponent on top. Trying to break him down. Start to go to work, turning him over for points. No change yet. Just about has that bar arm in. Too loose though. Weiss trying to come back up. Referee calls a timeout for equipment. McLean needs to fix his headgear with a minute 19 left in the match. McLean trying to turn him over. Almost has a bar and needs to get his opponent flat. Needs to swing him flat. And now has to let go of his opponent. It should be 1 point for Wise. There's the 1 point for Wise. Leads 3-1. McLean needs to get a takedown here. Needs to tie the match here with 40 seconds left. .30 left. Weiss leading 3-1.
20 seconds, Charles, let's go.
17 here. Still neutral. McLean needs a takedown. Needs to take a shot. And that's how it ends. 3-1, Wise. Wissahickon makes the team score 27-19 Norristown. And at 135, we'll have Doug Forlano for Norristown and Dante D'Ambrosio for Wissahickon.
Now wrestling at 135 pounds for Wissahickon, Dante D'Ambrosio. For the Eagles, Doug Forlano.
And should be actually the last contested bout here. Norristown will receive 3 forfeits to end the contest at 140, 145, and 152. From neutral here, first period. Takedown for Doug Forlano of Norristown. Gets a shrug and go behind. Now has a crossface. Almost has a cradle locked up and broken by Wissahickon. Forlano still in control though. 1 minute, 10 seconds, first period. There's that crossface again. Dougie trying to lock that up and put his opponent on his back. Almost has him turned over with his cradle. There it is. Forlano should have at least back points here. Should have at least back points. Very close to a fall here. There's the pin, Doug Forlano, Norristown. Minute 22 in the first period. Gets a takedown and pin. Good job, Doug Forlano. That'll make it 33-19 Norristown, and as I said, should end the match here with some forfeits. Brett Harner, 140, will get his 21st win of the season by forfeit at 140 here. That'll make it 39-19 Norristown. Once again, Brett Harner, 4th ranked in the region. All of District 1, 64 or 5 teams. Brandon Parker, 145 tonight, gets the forfeit. And he is number 1 ranked at the 152 weight class in all of District 1. Brandon gets his 20th win of the season in somewhat easy fashion, gets his forfeit. Jesse Pronte gets his win at 152 by forfeit. And that should make the final score 56-19 in favor of Norristown. And that's it for this match. Eagles are next in action at the Octorara Invitational Tournament. That's an individual competition. Next Wednesday, we have our annual battle with Plymouth Whitemarsh here at Norristown, a league match. Should be one of the key league matches here next Wednesday at home. And a few key bouts left for Norristown to lock up that second in a row league title. As I said, ending with hopefully that match with Upper Moreland for the league title. That'll be in mid-February. And thanks for tuning in. This is Coach Steve Snyder. Till we talk to you next time.